Greetings everyone. I am Mabuto Nicholas Mabena. We are looking into the international news headlines. Both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris attended a ceremony at Ground Zero in Manhattan on Wednesday, as the two presidential candidates locked in a bitter fight for the White House converged at the solemn site to commemorate the September 11 terrorist attacks. The rivals shook hands before the commemoration as they stood with President Joe Biden and the other dignitaries at the forefront. Germany labor union VET argued the country's government to stop selling shares in Commerzbank AG and block any potential acquisition of the lender by Italy's Unicredit SPA. Finance Minister Christian Lindner must oppose a looming takeover of Commerzbank by Unicredit, close quote. Frank Wernicke, who leads the union, said in a statement on Wednesday, quote, "The federal government can't sell any further shares in Commerzbank. The state's stake in Commerzbank has to be maintained to prevent a takeover," close quote. South Africa's biggest banks, who must start issuing billions of rand next year for a new loss-absorbing class of debt, will partly get there by rolling unsecured liabilities into the proposed instrument, Moody's Ratings said. The central bank estimates South Africa's six largest lenders will need to raise as much as 360 billion rands or $20 billion by 2030 in the new tool, which is designed to allow the orderly resolution of a big bank that runs into trouble. They need to start raising the funds in January. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Kyiv on Wednesday morning as Ukrainian leaders pressed for U.S. permission to use American-made long-range weapons against targets inside Russia. America's top diplomat was accompanied by British Foreign Secretary David Lammy. The pair are scheduled to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and senior government officials, according to a State Department statement. Blinken will, quote, discuss continued support for Ukraine's defense against Russia's aggression and how to ensure Ukraine can strive militarily, economically, and democratically in the long term, close quote. And our position as this channel in the conflict in Eastern Europe is well known. 70% of schools in Gaza destroyed or damaged during Israel-Hamas war. As millions of children go back to school around the world, formal education continues to be on hold for the children of Gaza. Analysts reveal that at least 70% of schools in Gaza, 399 school buildings, have been damaged or destroyed since October 7. Hundreds of protesters broke into Mexico's Senate on Tuesday as lawmakers weighed a contagious plan to overhaul the country's judiciary, forcing the body to take a temporary recess for the safety of the senators. The shutdown came just hours after Mexico's ruling party, Morena, wrangled the votes it needed to jam through the proposal after one member of an opposition party flipped to support it. An education bill that would give South Africa's government more control over white minority language schools is a threat to the country's new government of national unity. The second largest political party, the Democratic Alliance, said Wednesday. The bill seeks to give the government the powers to determine language and admission policies in schools. In the current arrangement, school governing bodies consisting mostly of parents and community leaders determine this. Critics describe the bill as a threat to single language schools, particularly those in the Afrikaans language that is spoken by the country's white minority African population and others. Workers at Kenya's main international airport demonstrated on Wednesday against a planned deal between the government and a foreign investor. Planes have remained grounded with hundreds of passengers stranded at the airport. The government has said that the build and operate agreement with India's Adani Group would see the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport modernized and an additional runway and terminal constructed in exchange for the group running the airport for 30 years. Kenya airport workers, in announcing the strike, said that the deal would lead to job losers and, quote, inferior terms and conditions of service, close quote, for those who will remain. Please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. I am Nicholas Mabena. Otherwise, goodbye.